It is craving deeper than what your intestines can do. It is louder than your flesh. You see, when you are hungry, your stomach pants. And every of this one, they ache you like you have not eaten anything and you are shaking. But the hunger we are talking about, that blessed are they who hunger like this. Blessed are they who hunger like this. Such hunger is not the hunger that food can touch. It's not the hunger that your stomach can handle. In fact, it is louder than what your flesh can contain. It is stronger than comfort. Such a hunger that make a comfortable man not to be comfortable. You see, a hunger that come on the comfortable persons and they come out of their comfort zone to pursue. A lot of people have not understood why a certain kind of rich persons in their community, which they all acclaim that this person is wealthy and comfortable, and they see that before they wake up, the man has woken up. Before they go out, the man has gone out. They come in, the man have not come back, and the man is still working even the weekend, and they are wondering what is pushing you when we know you are already comfortable. You see, this kind of hunger, comfort cannot constrain, can't keep back. There is a hunger that when it come on you, you will long to be satisfied. You will yearn to be satisfied. So in the mode of satisfaction, it is very proper for you to be hungry. It is important that you have to be hungry. Because not until you are hungry, you can't be fed. Not until you are hungry, you cannot be fed. The Bible said that this satisfaction that he has promised is the satisfaction that calls for our hunger. It means that while you are seated here now, you must be hungry to hear me before you can hear me. You must be hungry for what God can do before he does what he can do. You must be hungry to understand before you can understand. It is not understanding that crave hunger. It is hunger that crave understanding. You see, you will never be satisfied because you have not had hunger. A lot of people are wondering, I don't know why my life is like this, because you have no hunger for a better life. You have no hunger that is yearning, that will not be satisfied with little. When hunger comes, satisfaction follow. When hunger comes, satisfaction follow. Pastor, there are many hungry people. We will talk about what kind of hunger should a man possess. There are many hungry people who are yet not hungry for what is necessary, for what is important. I want you to understand this kind of hunger refuses to be silenced until destiny comes true. This type of hunger refuses to be silent until what? Destiny comes true. If your destiny is not shaped, if your destiny is not where God wants it to be, your hunger cannot be quenched. Your hunger should never stop until destiny is tasted. Have you tasted destiny? Have you tasted glory? Have you tasted satisfaction? Have you eaten to the place where you look at yourself and say, Lord, I am satisfied? And if you have not done that, let hunger crave for that satisfaction. Let your hunger cause you to taste destiny. Many people have destiny, but they have not tasted from their destiny. Pastor, what do you mean? When your life is destined to be great, but your life living is mediocre, you may carry greatness as in destiny and experience misery in living. You carry greatness in destiny, but you experience misery in living. There are people that go to crusade ground. When pastor hold them to pray for, they say, my brother, you are blessed already. But the person understands, I'm suffering, pastor, you are calling me blessed. Everybody look at you. When you tell people that things are not okay, they don't believe you because they look at you. All they can see is glory. But inside your life, you are dying in penury. So your life can carry destiny, but that does not mean you have tasted destiny. I'm talking about people not carry it, enjoy it. Let people not call you a rich man and be miserable. You want to be rich before they are even calling you a rich person. You want that experience to be there. You want that life to be true. You don't want it to be a lie. You don't want it to be a camouflage. You want it to be a truthful experience. That the greatness that is being called today is actually operational in my life. I pray for somebody under the sound of my voice that before we leave here, you'll be satisfied. I said before we leave here, we'll be satisfied. Give somebody a half. I said you shall be satisfied. Jesus said in that Matthew chapter number 5 verse 6, blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness. He said, for they shall be filled. You like what people wear. You like what people ride. You like where people live. You like city where people live. You like the job people do. That will not make you partake of it. Likeness can't bring it. You must go beyond liking it to a hunger that makes you pursue it. Go beyond liking it. A lot of people like the fact that they want to be educated, but they don't stand school. There are a lot of people that wish they could read, but yet they don't read. There are a lot of people that dream about things, but they don't become it because they are not hungry for it. There's difference between wishing and hunger. There's difference between liking and hunger. Hunger will compel you to take action. Likeness may not compel you to take action. You see, you may like, you may desire, you may wish, but you must come to the place where you say to yourself, do I hunger? So those who will change their life, who will come into satisfaction, are those who thirst and those who hunger. Those who thirst and those who hunger. Are you hearing me now? Those who thirst and those who do what? Who hunger after what? After righteousness. Therefore, take note of this. One, hunger is not polite. Even it's not polite. Even the physical hunger, has he ever respected you? When hunger come in, did hunger care that you are in the midst of people? When hunger shows up, it bangs you. It troubles you. No respecter of what you wear. No respecter of where you are. Because hunger is not polite. Hunger is aggressive. Hunger is aggressive. When hunger beats you like this, what do? Sometimes if you have nothing to eat, you put your hand in your stomach. You are holding it. And if you are a child, sometimes you start shedding tears. Because of hunger. Because that guy is not polite. That guy is aggressive. Hunger don't wait. Hunger gets. Even when they declare fast. Do you know how you sneak inside the car to eat? You know it was fasting day. Do you know how you cut yourself away from the fast? You think you don't want to fast. You know we are going to pray. You know it was good. But when hunger came by 9 o'clock in the morning, it is after you have taken your cappuccino and connect. Then you now remember we are fasting. Then that's another day I will join. You have been doing that for 1 year now. You have never joined. Hunger is aggressive. Hunger is not polite. Hunger takes. Therefore, those who are hungry in the same way, after good things they will take. Between you and a successful man, the difference is the hunger. The hunger that don't let them sleep until they achieve what they are pursuing. That hunger when you not get, when it make you lie down. How can you be dreaming in the afternoon when you are a poor man? Who gave you such a sleep that will be that long in the afternoon to dream? Imagine you dreaming in the afternoon to the extent that you wet your bed when your mates are wetting the account. How did it happen? You slept too much. Hunger don't allow. Papa Ayo in his old age was asked how many hours he sleeps. He said, my sleep for many years, it doesn't exceed 3-4 hours. And he said, is that not too small? He said, if I sleep more than that, then I will be left behind. Simple. Ask great people. They don't spend all this time you spend for leisure. They are hungry for something that makes them pushy.